you're in this game of show business and things are really particularly tough, you have to remain one thing, and that is optimistic. It doesn't matter what you think or what you do, literally everything can turn, as they say on that very famous phrase, on a sixpence. New offers can come through the door, people can actually see your real talent, and finally, the money comes in, the money that you so desperately need. Can this be the same thing to be said for Harry and Meghan? Because, according to a very good source, they have a plan. And by September, all of this simply, the negative PR, the constant bashing by the media, could all be turned around to a very great advantage for the one-time royal couple. As ever, let me explain. Good morning, Neil Sean here, nice to see you. By the way, thank you for your lovely comments about that recent video regarding the King, swimming, and of course the ducks in the historical St. James's Park. Lovely video to make for you, and thank you for your positive response. As I say, I like finding places like that to share with you because, first of all, they're free, they're cheap, and it's just there, it's free, isn't it? It's lovely to enjoy all those beautiful flowers, the lake, and just the tranquility. I think whoever came up with these ideas of parks, literally in the very heart of London, knew exactly what they were doing, because it doesn't matter what city you're in, we all need a moment of oasis, don't we? To sit back, relax, switch off and not feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? Back as ever to your breaking royal story of the day. Now you see, Harry and Meghan, as I say, are going through a very tough time right now. Very difficult indeed, simply because they have to make money, and more importantly, they have to make money and make sure that potential new employers think they're worth investing in. That's the bigger problem. Now, what you've got to remember also is that if the employers don't think you're worth investing in, then simply you get a lower rate of pay. But they believe that they have the ace to make sure that people will turn back around to their product and decide once and for all that they're simply worth the millions of pounds have already been paid by the likes of Netflix, Penguin Random House, and latterly Spotify. And it's simply this. You see, every September there is a spectacular award show over in the United States, the Primetime Emmy Awards. And guess what? Meghan and Harry are hoping that their mega series, the docu-series from Netflix, will be nominated. In fact, they're doing everything they can to make sure it will. Now, even a nomination could do a lot of good, whatever people think, because people buy into the fact that award shows simply make it good. But the bigger picture you see is, if it was to then actually win, yes, certain streaming companies, certain brands would think again and say, well, maybe we could take a risk on them. But of course, they're very clever, because what you really need is more of the same content. Let's not forget that, you know, Netflix got the lion's share of the best stories. I would say that even Penguin Random House, if they were looking at the Harry and Meghan Netflix series, might ponder as to why those stories didn't appear in the book, if they were shrewd. But you see now, what they've got to do, and this is the now bigger problem, is make sure that they get the panel of people who select things to be nominated for the Emmy Awards to be on side. And that's going to be the very tough job of Meghan and Harry's William Morris Entertainment Group. They've got to convince that very experienced panel to make sure to include Harry and Meghan, at least in the nominations. If, as I say, they win, which is what William Morris would hope, then everything literally could turn around. And Harry and Meghan believe that the Emmy Award-winning duo, ex-royals or not, certainly looks set to be a money spinner. Are they dreaming big, or is this a reality? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.